right, we here to talk about the Amiri Assassin, the Balmain Bandit, the Celine Culprit, the Dior Dealer, the what's one with it? The Fendi. Uh, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, fam. The Fendi Finesser, bro. I just be coming up with some bullshit. But yeah, man. Hey, we here to talk about K. Flockington, Mr. K. Flock, KK with the Glock. We here to talk about, bro. But he files a motion to appeal his 30-year prison sentence again. What could have been, bro? Like, yo, I feel like if K. Flock didn't get locked up when he got locked up, definitely, yo, him, B-Love, and Dougie B would have been in a different spot in this drill shit. They really would have did their thing, because they kind of brought drill back, with Pop Smoke, say Elite losing his life or whatever have you. It got kind of like quiet a little bit. There was still people doing their thing. I ain't here to disrespect it, but he was like the face or the star for it. And then we got K Flock, who was like the new star of it or face of it. And then he had his little downfall moment. So again, it could have been out of here. It's just like with the whole Chicago thing. As much as them boys was beefing, if a lot of them other people like didn't pass away when they was at the height, bro, this shit really could have been something. But let's talk about it. So the New York rapper K. Flock was sentenced to 30 years in mid-December after several guilty convictions tied to four shootings in 2020 and 2021. K. Flock is starting a life-altering prison sentence staring in the face. And unsurprisingly, how old is this nigga too? Oh, he's 22. The 22-year-old is appealing. It's 30 years to be exact, and is a result of several guilty convictions. Additionally, Flock received 5 years. Wasn't he in another like DOA like racketeering thing? Didn't he get like another thing as well? Like, because I remember that was going on, and I was confused and perplexed. I was like, no, what the fuck he got going on? But anyways, received 5 years of supervised release. Okay, I see. Michael T. Ashley, his lawyer, had little doubt that this motion would be made. He's arguing in the documents obtained by Complex that his clients face the statutory minimum of 10 years or take part in a multi-year 11-point punishment plan. If the latter is the result, K. Flock would have to move to Los Angeles, get his GED, stay clean, use social media to condemn acts of violence, and more. Overall, it's unlikely this will, yeah. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, with K. Flock, yo, I'm surprised D-Thing got out, to keep it a buck. When D-Thing came on, I was like, oh shit. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, with certain people, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I just be looking at them like, oh, you letting bro go. Like, because some of them, bro, I'm just like, yeah, y'all ain't really going to F with bro like that. Y'all ain't going to do it to him but like that. But that's regardless. Anyways, that's practically because the prosecutors in the Is Y'all Ready artist case were pushing for an even harder result. They saw 50 years for Flock, with Assistant U.S. Attorney Michael R. Herman leading the charge. The defendant faces an aggregated, I think that's how you say it, recommended sentence under the United States sentencing guidelines of 50 years imprisonment. It would be sufficient, but no greater than necessary. To satisfy the purpose of sentencing, such a sentence is needed to account for the egregious nature of the defendant's conduct, the extent of the harm he inflicted on those around him, his history and characteristics, and the need to promote respect for the law, to protect the public, to afford adequate deterrence, and to provide for just punishment. I will say this, right? And this is why niggas don't really fuck with the law or the government. Because, yo, bro made a way out doing some of this coon shit, if you will. He was trapping or doing whatever. He got in front of a mic, started rapping. Niggas was fucking with the motors and shit. Now, I'm not condoning him to go slide on people and underline people and disrespect other people's dads and all this other shit. But sadly, with how the economy works, niggas was eating that shit up. The labels came, they signed him, and yo, he was doing, what did he get hot for? Doing that stuff. Now, again, he took it too far. And I think in his thing, I think they brought down that first situation because they did view it as more self-defense. They didn't just think he was just out there causing trouble. But even still, bro, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve the years. Don't get me wrong, but y'all be saying like, yo, he needs to learn his like, yeah, but let's not act like y'all niggas gave him a chance to win. Like, there's a lot of bullshit. I know, and a lot of time when niggas like it's the government. Yes, these men have their own choices. They have free will, but we're not gonna act like the fucking the way of living or the matter of living, especially in New York, which is very expensive to live, is difficult. Job market, all this other bullshit. That's why these niggas is out here, and they come from specific environments, and y'all niggas want to clean up these environments. Y'all ain't really going into these environments and trying to do better. Cause y'all locking up some of these guys, but what? The young kid that's growing up over there is just a repeat of the cycle. Y'all think y'all really doing something, but y'all not. So again, y'all have to have other ways to address the problem or the situation, because if you keep doing the same thing, it's just gonna keep coming back and keep coming back. But again, hey, I always say this, niggas learn this shit in science class. Hey, every action has an equal or opposite reaction. But yeah, motherfuckers still go out here and be like, what, that happened, and act like clueless to certain shit, bro. Also, again, this is where you got to tap in, because a lot of times certain people, again, I'm not condoning what K.Flock did, but again, knowing or kind of being from a similar environment, I understand. It doesn't mean I agree, but I can understand the way of thinking. A lot of time, y'all motherfuckers is looking at these people as dumb, but it's like, yeah, and a little bit of it is being dumb, but sometimes niggas just gotta do what they gotta do. Like, sometimes. I'm not saying every motherfucker's in the streets on that type of time, but some motherfuckers gotta do what they gotta do. Also, if I got a case at this point, I got a criminal record. Let's not say I could get like a proper paying job. So it's like, well, nigga, I'm here, I'm doing whatever I'm doing, I'm rapping. Hopefully I could take off and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was a success story. We don't know how much people was depending on. There's a lot of other factors to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because now you getting him out of the way. You knock down the domino. Now it's an effect. Now K.Flock gone. You got 6 other K.Flocks. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, as for the young MC's convictions, they include charges of racketeering conspiracy. That's the one I heard of at first. So, and use of a firearm resulting in a death. He was also hit with attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering and use of a firearm for attempted murder and assault with the dangerous weapon. So I believe his first thing he got locked up for was that initial murder. I think these charges are for the racketeering case, because I remember when they happened and they're like, oh, there's DOA as a squad or whatever. These guilty charges stem from 4 shootings from 2020 to 2021. They were means to grow the South Side Big DOA gang, which Flock is the headman of. I don't know if he's the headman now from just rap videos and social media. You could say he's a figurehead of it because he claimed it like a motherfucker. But besides that, it is what it is. Judge Lewis Lyman does acknowledge that Flock wasn't the shooter. However, he feels he needs to face consequences for his actions, which is factual. Well, if he wasn't the shooter, like, okay, I'm not gonna give him that much time. And they could have given him 50, but they gave him 30, but still. And he did do some bullshit, but if those murders you're talking about, he wasn't the trigger man, then alright, you kind of gotta relax with some of the time. You know, because we know the situation where he did shoot a dude. Like, if he did not shoot those 4 people, I'm not saying I feel like 30 years is fair, but shit, hey, nigga, I'll give you 25. Fuck it. I'll give you something, nigga. But anyways. Yada, yada, yada. Recognize you are not the gunman in some ways. It is a measure. It is a measure of fact that you were the leader, that you distanced yourself from the shooting. So we'll see, bro. I could go either way with this. I do feel like you did the crime, got to do some of the time. You got caught up for it, but at the same time, again, I don't. What is he, 22, 30 years? He'll be 52. Yeah. I'm not at that point, like, majority of your life is gone. So, again, bro, he's a young cat, you know. So, of course, as a young kid, you would want to give him a chance to live life and, you know, better himself. But in some situations like this, it's kind of like, you made your bed, you got to lie in it a bit. I'm kind of both. I will say this though. Niggas have to stop looking at hood niggas as, bro, we just on the same mind a wave. Certain niggas is crash outs, but again, some niggas is just doing what they gotta do. Cause sadly, bro, these environments niggas grow up in, we acting like it's all peachy keen. We got the greatest role models in the world. My niggas. Niggas had to do what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? So again, hey, just as a people, as a society, just do better. That's really all I can say. I've been rambling this line. Just do better. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say about this. What y'all think? I know what it is. Friendly Neighborhood K.A. sign off for today. Black TJ did while they're doing this thing. Name bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You trying to get a little bit more. You heard me. I'm gone. Slime soon. Peace, y'all. Gang. Aye.